Hello bookworms! Today I'm going to be doing my next anime wrap up. So I had a really positive response from the first video that I did wrapping up recent anime that I've watched, so I am definitely going to be continuing on with the series. I'm really excited that a lot of you are also interested in anime because anime is something that I have loved and have been watching for a while, but it's not something that I know pretty much anyone in real life that enjoys it too, besides my husband and my friend Alexa, and now Chelsea too. There's like very few people that I know that like actually actively watch a lot of anime, so I really enjoy being able to talk to other people about it. So thank you guys for watching these and for giving me recommendations and for just also generally being excited about anime. So again, the way that I'm doing these is I'm going to be wrapping up 5 different animes in each wrap-up video that I do. So this is the second one and I'm just gonna get started. So the first anime that I'm going to be talking about is Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia. Andrew and I watched the first season of this and we both really enjoyed it. So we actually ended up finishing it in our hotel room the night after the first night of BEA. So it follows a character named Midoriya, and he is so cute and sweet, and all that he's ever wanted in his life is to be a superhero. And in the world that they live in, it's very common for people to have quirks, and quirks are like a certain kind of superpower. So there's one hero named All Might that Midoriya really looks up to, and he has just been waiting so long for his quirk to surface, and all he wants to do is take the superhero track at school and to be a hero and to help people. And he's just so earnest, and this is just what he wants more than anything. This is totally his dream. So naturally I cried in the first 3 episodes because they were so cute and so sad, because you quickly find out that sadly Midoriya is one of the very few people in this world that does not have a quirk. So his dreams are crushed, but all he wants to do is be a hero, and he ends up meeting All Might, who is his hero, and there are a couple of things that transpire, and Midoriya ends up going to the school where you train to be a superhero. So he's training to be a superhero despite not having a quirk, but even though he doesn't have that, he does have a ton of other qualities that lead him to be very qualified. For instance, like that he genuinely wants to help people and he just wants to be a superhero. So it's so cute and sweet, and there's obviously some people that are very mean to him because he doesn't have a quirk. So it's really just like about them at this school training to be superheroes. I really thoroughly enjoyed this one. I really love Midoriya as a character, and I cannot wait to watch the second season. We haven't dived into that yet. We've only watched the first season, and I gave My Hero Academia an 8 out of 10 stars. The next anime that I'm going to be talking about is Real Life, and this anime is pretty much a young adult novel in anime form. So if you're someone that hasn't watched any anime yet and you're interested in getting involved, I would say that this is a really great place to start. This anime was really fun because it's kind of like a contemporary anime that takes place at a school, but there is a sci-fi kind of twist to it. So this all happens in the first episode, but there's a guy named Arata who is I want to say he's a 27-year-old, and he graduated from college. He is having a lot of trouble finding a job. His parents just told him that they will no longer support him financially, and he is really struggling to make ends meet, but also keep up with his friends and portray like this lifestyle where he is fine and he still has a full-time job. So as he's leaving the bar one night from hanging out with friends, he runs into this guy named Ryo, and Ryo says that he has been selected to take place in this experiment and they will pay for all of his expenses, and if the experiment goes well, he will be taken on as a full-time employee. After a little bit of back and forth, Arata like quickly agrees to do this, and what it involves is Ryo gives him a pill to take, so he takes it, and then when he wakes up the next morning he is back to looking like his 17-year-old self, and the experiment is him going back and reliving a year in high school, and it's a really cute and fun anime, and it's very funny to see this 27-year-old in a 17-year-old's body making all these mistakes, thinking about how like easy high school is going to be, and then realizing like, oh my god, it's really not as easy as I remembered. But then also being a lot more emotionally mature than other people. Just the way that he interacts with everybody, and there's one female character that he ends up befriending who is the smartest girl in their class, and she has zero social skills. So their friendship is really cute and really funny, and he's trying to help her to just develop social skills and be able to interact with her classmates. And sometimes it doesn't go well, but sometimes like he is able to pull some things off. It's so cute. It's so much fun. I love seeing characters displaced into different timelines. So this one was one that I really personally enjoyed like so much. And I ended up giving Real Life a 9 out of 10 stars. The next anime that I'm going to talk about is called Death Parade, and this one was recently added on Crunchyroll, which is why I decided to add it into our queue and watch it right away. Oh, I've been trying to say where you can watch things, so you can actually watch Real Life on Crunchyroll as well, and My Hero Academia is also on Crunchyroll. Death Parade is a really fascinating anime. It takes place in this bar. There are these bartenders that keep watch over this one place, and anytime that two people pass away at the same time, the two of them are transported to this bar where the bartender will have them play this last game. And the game will determine whether they are going to be reincarnated or whether they're going to be sent into the void. The people who have died just appear there. They have no memory of how they got there, of what the last thing was that happened to them. They're always very confused, and they are unable to leave, so they have no choice but to play this game. The characters typically don't know each other. Every once in a while there might be a pairing that have had some former interaction, but it's usually two strangers playing a game against one another. And as they're playing the game, it also lets them remember some of the things that have happened in their life. And usually by the end of the game, they will make that realization that, oh my gosh, I'm dead. And it's a really fascinating, it's a psychological anime. There's a bartender named Decim that I really like. He's very monotone, and he like does not make jokes or anything, and he just looks very like melancholy, but he's really fun. There's a girl named Chiyuki that ends up joining him in the bar as a bartender, and she's learning all about their job. It seems like everything is overrun by this woman named Nona, and one of my favorite things from this anime is that there's like a couple of episodes where the bartenders are playing this pool game, and it's mind-blowingly gorgeous. The pool table just looks like outer space, and all of the balls are planets, and it's just so pretty. Like, I wish that game existed because it's, oh, like I said, it's just gorgeous. So the visuals in this one were really good, but I particularly enjoyed this one for the psychological aspect. There are some episodes that are very sad. It's definitely heavy on the emotions, heavy on the topics, and it's not like an uplifting thing to really be watching, so just be forewarned, but it is really well done and really interesting. I really enjoyed it, so I ended up giving this one also a 9 out of 10 stars. The next anime that I'm going to be talking about is one that is so near and dear to my heart. It's called The Ancient Magus Bride, and it is so beautiful. It sadly is only 3 episodes so far. They're the 3 prequel episodes. I think they came out in like fall of 2016, and now the actual show is going to be premiering on Crunchyroll. Again, I watched this on Crunchyroll in October of this year. So I'm really looking forward to getting more of the series because it's a fantasy series and it's stunning. It follows a girl named Cheese. I believe that's how her name is said. And this girl has lost so much in her life. She seems to be very down on her luck, like nothing is really going very well for her, and then she has a chance encounter that leads her to finding a Magus, is that how you say it? Magus, and his name is Elias, and he seems like a demon. She accepts his offer and she joins him, and it's so hard to summarize this anime because, like I said, there are only 3 current episodes that are up, and they're also the prequel episodes. The best thing that I can say about it is just watch it, like just definitely do it. Again, it's only 3 episodes and they're 20 minutes each, so it's really short, but it will definitely leave you very interested in finding out more. And I also definitely recommend this anime for book lovers because there are some really beautiful library scenes. It was really the graphics and everything that just got me so invested in this world, and I have since picked up the first 4 volumes of the manga, which I plan on reading very soon. I believe there are 7 or 8 volumes that are currently out, and I just know that this is going to be one of my all-time favorite stories, just judging by those first 3 episodes. The one thing that I will say is that it's a little bit unsatisfying to only have such a short glimpse into the story, but I'm so thankful that we're getting more of it this October. So despite that, I still gave this anime 10 out of 10 stars because, again, it's so beautiful. The story is really compelling. There's a lot of mystery, and I'm just so looking forward to finding out what's going on and just being in this world for longer because it's so fantastical. And then the last anime that I'm going to be talking about today is Little Witch Academia, the first season, so the first 13 episodes. Andrew and I watched this also very recently. This is on Netflix. It's the only one of this list that's not on Crunchyroll. So it follows a little girl named Akko who comes from a family that is not made up of witches, but she becomes obsessed with this witch, the Shiny Chariot, after she goes and sees a performance that she puts on, and Akko just knows that all she wants to do is just be a witch and to be like the Shiny Chariot. So Akko gets selected to go to this magic school, but again, she doesn't come from a magic family, so all of this is very new to her, and she's not familiar with any of like the principles of witchcraft or anything, and she ends up being a horrible student. Like, she pretty much can't do anything at all. She has 2 roommates. One of them is named Susie. She's kind of like a gothic type girl, very into like dark and sad things, and she's obsessed with like poison. And she has another roommate named Lot, and Lot is like a quiet, kind of shy character with glasses, and there's just so much shenanigans that go on in this anime. There's a character that's from one of the like top witch families. Her name is Diana, and everyone like just looks up to her, and this girl can do no wrong. Like, she's not a very nice person, but she is extremely talented and extremely intelligent. So she's like the golden child of this school. And meanwhile, Akko is just a mess. But Akko does have, again, some other qualities that make her into a good character, and the fact that she also really wants to do good and she really wants to be a witch. Like, she just tries constantly, and like failure after failure, just continues trying because she just wants to be like the Shiny Chariot. And there is a teacher at the school who decides to try to tutor her and to try to help her. And there's this whole other storyline that happens with some other stuff that you'll see if you watch it. It was really cute. I really enjoyed it. It gave me so many like Harry Potter vibes, especially in the beginning. Like, I just was relating everything to Harry Potter, and there are spells that are similar to Harry Potter and stuff. So it was really fun and enjoyable. My one complaint about this anime that I realized afterward was I was having a little bit of trouble reading the subtitles, and I realized that the reason that that was is because typically when animes have subtitles, the font is written in white, but it's outlined in black, and that way it really pops out against whatever it is that might be at the bottom of the screen. And on Little Witch Academia, that was not the case. The font was just written in white, but it had no outline, so there were a lot of times where there were like light or bright backgrounds where it was really difficult to read what the subtitle was saying. That was my one complaint, and I feel like I probably missed a couple of things here and there because of that, which is unfortunate because I really did enjoy the overall story and like the look of the anime and everything. Like, it was so fun, but that took away from it a little bit for me. So I ended up giving Little Witch Academia 7 out of 10 stars. The second season, the next 13 episodes, are on Netflix now, so I'm very much looking forward to diving into that one soon. So those are all the anime that I'm going to be talking about in my second anime wrap-up. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Again, please continue to leave me recommendations. Please continue to gush with me about characters from any of the animes that I have talked about so far, and I will see you guys soon in a new video. Bye!